We're recording.
Recording.
Hi, Flosstube. I'm Carrie.
I'm Whitney.
And we are part of the 3 Trail Stitchers. Sarah's feeling a little under the weather today. Sinus issues, so she is not joining us today. I didn't mean to start with a yawn, but
you're gonna make me yawn.
yeah, I'm tired today. So this is a channel about cross stitch, in case you're new or just stumbled upon us. Cross stitch is not what you're looking for. Probably not the place. So
probably definitely not the place.
So yeah, how was your week?
It was good. I took my mom to see Dracula at the ballet yesterday.
Oh yeah,
that was fun. It was a different experience for her because she's not into that kind of thing, and like I've never read the book, but I've seen enough movies to know the story that they were acting out, and she's not seen the movies or anything like that, so she was a little lost. She just kept going, it was different. She's like, I kept waiting for them to talk, and I'm like, well, no, they don't talk, they just dance. And so, but it was neat.
How long was it?
It was 2 hours and 25 minutes.
Oh, that's pretty long.
They do 3 acts, and you get like a 15-minute intermission between the first 2 acts. And
was it crowded?
So, it was, I don't think it was sold out, but like there were people next to us and in front of us and around us. But the Kaufman Center, you have to show proof of vaccination. You have to wear a mask the whole time. Like there's like, as soon as you open the door, there's somebody standing there. Like, we need to see your card. We need to see your ID. So I didn't feel like uncomfortable being there.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah.
There's one of the few places that's kind of stuck with that.
Yeah. And so like, I guess there's 2 theaters in the Kaufman Center.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And so like one of them isn't as strict as the ballet is.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of them you can get in with a negative COVID test.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I enjoyed it. I had never really been to a ballet like that before. So
our Kaufman Center in Kansas City, it's like it's pretty, I don't know how long it's been around now, probably 10 years, don't you think?
Yeah, probably.
It looks like a mini Sydney Opera House.
Yes, it does.
Very Sydney Opera House vibes in the middle.
And we didn't get to see all of it because we did valet parking. So when you park like that, you go in the back of the building.
Oh,
so
yeah.
We didn't see like all of the stuff that's in the front of the building because we didn't walk around that far. So
a little Sydney Opera House across the street from a Denny's.
Yeah.
I think that Denny's.
That's true.
Still there.
Yeah.
The oldest Denny's.
I don't know if it's there anymore. Is it still there?
I don't know.
I didn't pay attention.
There on that corner.
Yeah. I want to say it's not there anymore. I want to say it wasn't there.
Oh.
But
I wouldn't be surprised. That place was there forever.
How was your week?
It was good. We had a short week because of President's Day. But short weeks,
that's right.
They always feel kind of long. So, and the weather, like it was cold here this week. It's starting to warm up now. We got like a little bit more snow, which was annoying because we're all done. But then this week we were just talking, it's supposed to be 75 on Tuesday or Wednesday.
On Wednesday. Yeah. I think it's Wednesday.
And then like high 60s, mid to high 60s or 70s all week. And then next week goes back to like the 40s, which is really going to suck.
I forgot to mute my TV. Can you hear it?
No.
Okay. Because I can, I'm watching Anaconda. So if you hear screaming, it's just.
I hear bass in my neighborhood. I don't hear your TV.
Okay.
You might hear, if you hear screaming, there's not any emergencies.
Right. Yeah. It's just
someone being a B-list actor being eaten by I'm watching Friend Request. Is that what it's called? Remember that movie where the girl?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know why. I watched a movie. Oh, I guess we can talk about it later. But anyway. So we'll get into cross stitch. Okay. So our weeks were good. I think just like the world is not great right now. So
yeah, it's a little insane.
So we're just, trying to keep on keeping on. I have a fully finished object.
Ooh, exciting. I don't have any type of finishes. Oh, I love
Stitched
it.
this for me for Christmas. And then my mom finished it into a drum, and she put, this is, it's like a sateen cotton that my grandmother had, part of her stash.
Oh,
I have a
neat.
lot of it here too. I put it on the inside of a project bag. And then she took this candy cane button she had and affixed wire to it so she could make it into a pin.
Oh, cute.
So,
It's adorable.
yeah, it's really cute. It turned out cute. So it'll be
It's so
going
good.
away for next Christmas. So it's really cute. It turned out. I like these. I think Sarah bought the Valentine one. Didn't she buy another one recently and show it?
Yeah, I think it was the Valentine one.
I feel like it's heart in hand, but I could be wrong.
I love the one that they made for me.
I really like drums.
Yeah,
I
they're
think
neat.
they're really cute. You can just set them around and enjoy them. But I know it's kind of a mom's still trying to figure out like the best way to make them because she gets frustrated. It's like trying to cut the circle, and you got to do math and
yeah, I could not. That would not be good for me.
for a reason.
Math is hard. Yeah,
numbers are hard.
They are.
You have any finishes?
No, I don't have any finishes, any fully finishes.
I don't have any finishes.
I haven't stitched all that much, so
I've stitched, but I've been stitching on one thing and it's not going to be finished forever.
well, I think that's what it is I've been stitching on one thing too. And
yeah,
so.
Big project. All right, so should we go? I guess we'll go into whips.
Whips.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I did last night stitch on my labyrinth pattern because I zoomed with Bobby and Sarah. Bobby's Pumpkin Creek Primitives and Sarah is Memphis Sarah. And we zoomed last night for a while, like about 3 hours. It was nice. We were all tired.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
We were all like half asleep, I think, towards the end. So, but it's fun. I really like talking to them. And just
I know, they're
like
sweet.
while I'm stitching, like listening to them talk, because Memphis Sarah went to the Steel City Stitchers retreat, so I got to hear about that. And Bobby went on a little retreat with some stitchers that she's been friends with, and they did like a round robin with Janet Jabber and Stacy Stitches and Funky Pearls and just a bunch of people. So it was fun to hear about that, and it got me kind of excited to go to that retreat in August.
In August, I know, I'm excited about that.
And they're both going to Nashville Needlework Market.
Oh, that's awesome.
We get to meet, and I'm jealous.
Yes, very jealous.
But anyway, so we've been stitching slowly on this labyrinth piece by the little, is it Little Stitcher? Yeah, it's Little Stitcher. And we like it, but we only stitch on it when we zoom. So I got a lot done.
You did.
Flying my back. So I had stitched last time. I had this done and like this arm and this reddish color. Well, I had stitched this arm in the wrong color. So
oh no.
Before our zoom, I frogged this arm out, and so I got this arm done and all of this last night while we zoomed, which isn't bad.
No, that's quite a bit.
Because we talk more than we zoom, but I only work on it. I might bring it out at some point again, but we really only work on it, all of us, when we zoom. So it's going to take 25 years. It'll be worth having our own retreat when we finish it in 2050.
Right.
So, but anyway, it's just fun to talk to them. I enjoy them.
They're very sweet.
And then the only other thing I've been working on is my Fabulous Women in History SAL, but I have gotten quite a bit done since I think we last met. So I got Eleanor Roosevelt.
Wow.
I was starting on Coco Chanel, or I had Coco Chanel done.
Mm-hmm.
So I got Eleanor Roosevelt done, Amelia Earhart, which was my favorite. I really enjoyed stitching her. I like her. Frida Kahlo, who I adore, and I love her self-portrait.
Yes, that's awesome.
I'm going to say I don't know if it's Levi or Levi Montalcini, who is she studied the brain. So all I have left in the second row is the border part up here and Rosa Parks, which I'm excited to stitch. So.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. You've really gotten so much done.
Yeah. And then I'll have one more row. I really enjoy stitching this. I thoroughly enjoy it because you feel like you're accomplishing something.
Yeah.
Each person. So my goal was to get her done this weekend, but since I've not started her, that's not
You'd be surprised how fast you fast stitch. You stitch
Yeah.
super fast. So
yeah. So there's some nights lately where I just come home and I just don't feel like stitching, but I'm kind of trying to at least put some stitches in because it does help my brain. So
yeah, I know. Same. Okay, so the only thing I'm working on is still the Dracula from
Oh wow, it looks good
the
though.
Little Stitcher. So I'm on the second bride.
It looks really good.
There's the bottom of her dress I did in that Ichabod crane, so it looks like it's kind of been drugged through the dirt and blood.
That looks really good. You're gonna finish that. I bet it doesn't take you too long.
Yeah, if I would just commit to it, I just, like I said, I've been
big
a little
blocks
bit
of color.
Yeah, and it's a lot of white.
Yes, I was about to say, like, big blocks of white are not my friend.
But that's all I've been working on. I have I keep on thinking, I'll start something else, but I don't know what I want to start. So
yeah,
I
think everybody goes through that.
Yeah, it's not like I don't have a ton of patterns to choose from. By any, I have a ton. I just don't know which one of them I want to do. So I'm just working on that.
And we never say this because we're terrible at this, but this is on 14 count. Don't look at the back. It's really awful. 14 count Weichelt. I feel like it's like peaceful purple or something like that. And then my other one is Ada from Michael's. That was like I think it was DMC Ada that was printed. And now I can't find it anymore. They still have spots for it, but I've not found it in forever. And I really like it. Yeah, because
Yeah, I wanted to get some. Mine's on Blood Spatter from Jody from Steel City Stitchers, 14 count.
The best Blood Spatter.
Yes, it's amazing. I need to see if she'll do some more, but
yeah. I guess maybe she's going to market too, so people will get to meet her.
Oh, that's
everybody's going.
We need to plan to do that. Yeah,
we can't go to market because you have to go with it's for stores.
Oh, that's
people
right.
Go with Sarah's going with a friend of hers that is a store, has a store, but
that's right. I forget it's just the stores,
but
it would be neat to go to though.
I think it'd be fun. So see all the new stuff. All right, so we did whips and our meager finishes. We had one fully finished.
Yeah.
So I guess haul.
I have fabric haul.
Oh, okay.
You want me to show it real quick? It's still in the packet, but this is probably a spoiler, but I think it's been out enough. This is the neutral fabric of the month vanilla latte from Stitch Me. Yeah, it's a real pretty creamy color. And then I got the fabric flare of the month, which is
chicken
wire on white. Yeah, so you can.
Which I'm gonna say, this is probably the one that I'm most like, what am I gonna do with it? But yeah, I was telling Sarah and Mom that I could see doing like a bee pattern on it because it kind of looks like that honeycomb shape.
Oh yeah, that would be cute. So I like the patterns that it recommends, but I don't know what I like.
Oh yeah, one of them's a bee pattern. I didn't even see that.
Is it a bee pattern? Oh, it is a bee pattern.
Like I just came up with that.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I've not bought much lately.
Me neither. I'm saving for when we go to Tulsa.
Yeah.
So we can go crazy.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna buy, for some reason I feel like I'm gonna buy a bunch of Halloween patterns. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just feel like I remember them having a really good selection of
they did have a good Halloween selection.
Different Halloween stuff that I hadn't seen before. So exciting. This was my only haul, was the fabric flare. I'm pretty sure, other than something I'll talk about when we get to the other portion. I was trying to think if I had anything else. I have not bought much. I've been trying to be good.
I know, same.
But I did just buy some fabric to make a project bag, which I need to get back to sewing at some point. So
we have lots of fabric.
And I did buy patterns online
Oh, that's right. I did that too. I bought some patterns from Ukraine designers.
Yeah, I bought from Stitchy Princess Black, who I love her. I stitched her Alice in Wonderland a while ago. So I bought Underwater World, which I love. Like if I was gonna,
I love that.
Everybody's doing a Sal, but I have something else I want to start on March 1st, so I'm not sure.
That you want to get in on the Sal.
Got that one. I bought this fairy tale motifs one, which I really love.
Yes, she has amazing patterns.
And they're really enjoyable to stitch. And then this is the last one I bought. It's called The Dark Party, and it's all these. This is the first pattern of hers I remember seeing. And it's all of these monsters like dancing.
It's amazing.
So good. So yeah, I feel like there's not much else I can do to help.
Right.
So helping people in our stitchy community is.
I'll show this one. This is from Nonstop Stitch. She's a Ukraine designer.
Ooh, I love those.
All the pumpkins.
Those are neat.
And then I bought, bear with me. This one's Cute Patterns by Maria. It's another.
Ooh, that's really cool too. Oh, I like that.
And then from the Stitchy Princess, I bought the Baba Yaga.
So good.
And then this one is, I think it's called the Frog Princess.
Oh yeah, I like that. The green's really pretty in that.
Yeah, the greens are pretty. So yeah, I did buy those, I guess.
Yeah. All right, so plans. I do have plans. So on March 1st, I'm going to start a stitch for Women's History Month. I know a lot of people in March stitch, they do Stitch Asia, but this was just foremost on my mind because that's just kind of my theme for the year is patterns that inspire me. And so I found this Teresa Gill pattern.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's done on 14 count, like hers is done on 14 count. It has a few beads. It makes me think of like Mirabilia Light.
Yes. Yeah.
Like maybe I could do it. So I have my floss. I think I might be missing a couple, but and then I'm gonna do it on this this Fabric Flare Bridesmaid that we got because
that would be pretty.
She did it on white, but I'm just not the fan of stitching on white or ivory.
On white, yeah.
So,
I think it would be pretty on that.
Yeah, I'm excited to start it. So I'm going to start that Tuesday. If you want to stitch, there's a couple people that said they would join along. So if you want to stitch, sorry for the crinkly noise. It does not have to be the same pattern. It can be any pattern that like inspires you. It's the hashtag, I think it was Badass Ladies, Sal, is what I said.
I think so.
Just, you know, something female centered, something that inspires you. Yes, Badass Ladies, Sal. For Women's History Month. If you want to,
that's awesome.
Feel free. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, I'm excited to see you stitch it.
She makes me think of the mother in Mrs. Banks.
Yes, Mary Poppins.
Yeah. So that's my plan. And so other than that, I'm going to stitch. I'd like to finish my second row of my Fabulous Women Sal, so then I can, you know, set it aside for a bit. And
yeah, I have no true plans. Like I'll probably keep stitching on Dracula until I find something else that speaks to me.
I bet you finish it. I bet you just keep stitching until you finish it.
Yeah, I mean, I just have like a bride and a half and then the bottom border and it would be done. And I could probably finish it, I don't know, maybe in a week or two if I sat down and really did it.
I like that one.
But so that's it.
Does she have a Frankenstein pattern? She doesn't, does she?
I don't think so. I'm really hoping that she does more of the little horror series that was like the Countess Bathory and Jack the Ripper. Like I'm really hoping that she does more of those. I really like those.
Yeah.
All her patterns I've stitched, I've really enjoyed.
Yeah. So that's probably it for stitching plans. Yes, I think so. If you don't want to hear our little media corner, what we're reading, watching, or listening to, you can hit the road and we won't take it personally. Believe me, but it's gonna be a pretty short video overall. So
yeah, it'll be pretty short. Probably one of the shortest.
But if you do want to hear us talk about that, then welcome to our rambling.
Here we go.
So I'm still reading The Relentless Moon, but I also started, I'm about halfway through and I'm enjoying it, but I don't know, I've been in the mood for a mystery. Not that this doesn't have elements of mystery, and so I went to Barnes and Noble yesterday because I was in the mood to buy books, and I bought a book called, I should have brought it over here. I'm staring where it is. It's called The Silent House, and it's by a British author named, wait for it. Dang it. Their name is Nell. It's Nell Pattison, and this is the cover. And it's pretty good. It's about a deaf family and something happens in their house in the middle of the night and they don't hear a person breaking in and then something happens. And so it's, and the main character is a English Sign Language interpreter.
Oh, nice. You'll have to let me borrow it when you're done.
Yeah, I only read like the first chapter or two last night, but I think it's going to be pretty good. I was just in the mood for something like, sometimes you just like a mystery. So
yeah.
But that's really it. Although I did want to show that I bought this. This is my other little piece of haul. This was a total impulse buy. I had seen this in like Instagram and TikTok because I follow a lot of like book people on TikTok. And I thought it was like a book of challenges, like you turn the pages and it was challenges, but then somebody showed it. And so basically it's a book. It is challenges, but they're individual ones. So for instance, read a graphic novel. So when you read a graphic novel, you get to open it and there's like a prize inside.
Oh, how neat.
And I think it's like stickers, keychains, pencils, that kind of stuff. But there's a ton of different, so there's like read a new book that is primarily intended for children. That won't be hard for me because that's what I do.
Right.
Visit your local bookstore. That's not hard. So it says listen to a reading themed podcast. It's just all different challenges.
That's cool.
I'm pretty excited. It was only $25. Yeah. It was on Amazon. So if you're into this kind of thing, yeah, I don't know. So how about that?
Yeah, that's pretty neat. That's a neat idea.
As far as watching, just a bunch of movies. I've just been watching a bunch of like old, bad, scary movies and then new ones too. I was going to say at the beginning, I watched this morning one called No Exit.
Oh, was it good? Because I was thinking about watching it.
Not bad. It's pretty good. It's more like
on Hulu, right?
Yeah, it's not necessarily like horror to me. It was more
like a thriller.
Yes, like crime thriller-y type thing. But I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, I'm trying to get into stuff, and I was talking with Sarah last night, and she was saying that she's watching Peaky Blinders to like get ready for the last season. And I had started Peaky Blinders probably a year ago and watched a few episodes of the first season, and then I just kind of didn't watch anymore.
Right.
But I feel like, Tom Hardy shows up at some point.
Oh,
like why?
Yeah, I might have to check that out.
So I may go back and start watching that, and because like Lolly from Lollipop Stitches has been posting like a countdown to the last.
Yes, I noticed that.
Yeah. So I was like, well, maybe I should give it another try because it's kind of right up my alley. But yeah, I don't know. And there's lots of good stuff coming out, like series that are gonna be on, like Hulu places, but they just aren't on yet. So I feel like I'm just kind of filling the space and watching
the void.
Vlogs.
Yeah.
As far as listening to, this week I've been listening to a podcast called Wild Things, and it's about Siegfried and Roy. It's about like the accident that happened, but then it goes back and it tells like their history and how they got started in Las Vegas, and just things that they went through before and after the accident. So it's really well made. Like I'm a fan of old Vegas stuff anyway.
Right.
But it's just really well done. I think that people a lot of times think of Siegfried and Roy as like this, are the caricatures of themselves.
Yeah.
Like they were both born in Nazi Germany, and just like how they dealt with, you know, Roy had an abusive father, and I don't know, it's just kind of, it's really well made. So I've enjoyed it. I'm on, I think, the 4th or 5th episode. So, and it also goes into the investigation, because like someone from an investigator from the USDA had to come investigate the tiger attack, and, you know, so, because they thought
that would
it
be
might have
interesting.
been like someone in the audience might have done something to. They're like, tiger.
Something
tiger.
They are gonna lose their mind. Girls. I think that my flag blows, and it like sometimes like the pole knocks against the house or whatever, and they think somebody's here. Nobody's here.
Poor dog.
At least I hope nobody's here. I know. They're a mess.
So anyway, so that's what I've been listening to, and I've really enjoyed it. I do recommend it if you're interested at all in, I mean, even if you're not, it's still, I think even if you knew nothing about Siegfried and Roy, it would still be interesting. So
interesting. Yeah, it sounds interesting.
But that's it. That's it for me.
Okay. So I'm not reading anything. I did listen to some episodes of Strange and Unexplained. So I kind of got back to that. I watched Inventing Anna on Netflix, which is about Anna Delvey, Anna Sirocco. She was from Germany and came to New York and pretended to be a German heiress, and sort of ripped off a lot of banks and hotels, high-end hotels, stuff like that. It was pretty good. It's done by Shonda Rhimes. I watched House of Gucci.
Oh, did you like it? See, I haven't watched it since it's been on.
It was okay. It wasn't spectacular, but it was okay.
Yeah.
What else? I feel like there was something else. I feel like I finished Catching Killers on Netflix. Maybe that's it. House of Gucci, Inventing Anna. Yeah, maybe that's it. I thought there was something else, but I can't think of it.
Sarah and I finally ventured, we all did, back to the movies. Sarah and I saw
Spider-Man.
And then the 3 of us on last Sunday saw Scream. So it was nice to go to the movie.
Yeah, it was nice.
I thought Scream was good.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Better than some of the sequels, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the sequels are a little rough. Yeah. No, I thought it was good.
Yeah, I also recommend, if you have not watched Friday Nights 2020.
Is it a good one?
It was a really good one. 2020 for me can go either way, because sometimes I think it's a little more like sensationalized. Not that Keith Morrison's not totally over the top, but this one took place in Springfield, Missouri, which was
okay.
south, not far from Branson, and it's just, it's mind blowing. Just these what happened, and these people, and
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, it's well worth a watch.
It's on ABC, right?
It's on ABC, yeah, and it should be on demand. And I was like, I came home because Sarah and I went to dinner, and we went to Costco, and so it was kind of late, and I was like, I'll just start 2020, because sometimes I'll start them and they don't interest me, I'll turn it off, and so I'm just sitting there stitching like more and more, because it's 2 hours as it's going on. I'm like, what in the world? It's like, woo. Yeah, so I would recommend it.
I'll have to watch it.
Worth 2 hours of your life. So Missouri.
Right.
Anyway, so we will wrap it up and let you go. Next weekend, hopefully, if Sarah's feeling better, we will be back together. Hopefully. So
yeah.
And then you'll get to see us again.
All the shenanigans.
Yeah. It's a little more chaotic when we're together. So I feel like I haven't been to CC in forever, so I'd really like to go to CC, which is
we should go. Yeah, that sounds like
I haven't ordered anything from Market. I mean, there's stuff I've seen that I like, but Sarah, I think, has placed pre-orders, but I've not ordered anything from it. So
yeah, I haven't ordered anything either. Been bad about that.
Well, I think when you're in I was talking to Mom about it, and when I think you're like you're into stitching something, or like you have stuff lined up that you already have on hand. It's
right.
just, to buy something that's just going to sit there until you feel like stitching it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, not that I don't have 1 million things that
right, exactly.
that I've
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So, but I'm sure once I see it in person, I'll be like, have to have it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I really want that Twin Peaks Lady Liberty, but I think I want to buy a digital pattern. So
yeah, that'd probably be easier on digital.
All right, well, we will wrap it up and let you go so we can get back to watching terrible horror movies.
Right.
Being lazy because it's Sunday. What you do. And the weather's really nice.
It is nice out.
So we will let you go, and I hope you guys have a good week. I hope you stay safe and healthy and get some stitching in, and we will see you next weekend.
Yep.
So bye.
Bye.
See you soon. Gotta find the button.